So listen, man, welcome to the Brits, and you know, amazing to have you here on the back of what's been an incredible 12 months. I mean, you haven't stopped creating, and you haven't stopped having success and making great music, but the last 12 months, it's just been banner for you, right?
Yeah, and actually, Zane, you know what? I'll take this time to share with you that we've just announced the album.
Great, tell us about it.
Well, I hadn't done much talking, but you know, Columbia Records last year, they came to me before Blurred Lines came out and before Get Lucky came out. They had heard Get Lucky, and they said, look, we heard your songs on the Daft Punk album, and we know that like you're not really, you know, keen to do a solo album. So, you know, but we know you're gonna change your mind. So we like to be the first to change it. And
by the way, this is what Thomas and Guy, they had plotted this in their head from the start, right? Because when I spoke to them, they were like, we knew that he is talented and handsome and charismatic and a great songwriter, but he had so much untapped potential as a frontman. And that was kind of their thing. They saw it in you for sure.
Well, yeah, the robots, man, the robots. and by the way, I didn't see any of this. I had no idea that like my whole entire career of like producing and writing and working with people and working with Chad and just all of the above was setting me up so that I could say what I had to say, because I've said so much, but through other people.
Yeah, facilitation and collaboration for sure, and great success with it.
And I was happy with that. So when the executives from Columbia hit me with that with that notion and that gesture and that sentiment, it was just so overwhelming.
Did you get nervous at the thought of it? Did you get a little like, oh.
Yeah, it was overwhelmingly like arresting to me. I was a little emotional. And I know that's all crazy, but like, I've just always remained so thankful to be able to, you know, continue to create and produce. That, I mean, that's enough. So like the fact that someone ever cared about like what I would write in my Hallmark card, like I was like, wow, like, you mean me? From me? And they were like, yeah. And
so you got down to work?
Man, it's just been like the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it, bro. I'm so excited. We've all been waiting for this, really. Seriously, that might come as a shock to you, man, but come on. It's like you make these amazing songs, right? These amazing songs. You pepper these songs with your own personality all the time. Why can't we just have a whole Pharrell album? Why can't we just have that?
To be honest with you, I never saw it that way.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I always give
God
this.
bless the robots.
It's been like a year for me to come up with like yes, God bless the robots. God bless the robots. It's been like, it's taken me a year to sort of see it, like to try and come up with some sort of analogy. And this is, I mean, it's really not really good, but just bear with me.
Okay.
So imagine all your life, you know, you grew up in a family of like sock makers, right? And they teach you all about socks. Right? And to understand what something is, you have to study the how and the why, right? In other words, you know, you get 4 by adding 2 plus 2, but you have to understand those two numbers. And so all your life, you know, you've been raised around a family that makes socks. And so you understand what a sock is by understanding why it was made and how it's made. So what goes into it and why they needed it. Right?
Right.
So you understand the sock, right? You get it?
Yeah.
Sock.
I love them.
Okay, cool. So then you turn 40 and God says, okay, and pulls it inside out. That's my life.
It's still a sock, but it's not the sock as you know it.
It's still my life, but it's not my life as I knew it.
Yeah.
It's like,
and socks feel completely different when you turn them inside out. And reversible socks are just, the market never took off.
yeah, and I know that's like a bad analogy, and I know people are gonna run with it.
Are you joking?
Probably.
I'm gonna make
like the craziest joke.
I'm gonna make it
like,
my own. Tonight when I get home, I'll sit down with my wife. I'll be like, it's like socks.
Can you imagine he comes to the show just throw socks
Dude, I'm gonna
instead of bras?